I saw some news this week from the US government that they've relaxed the financial rules that have helped de-risk investments since the 2008 financial crisis, specifically for data centers. So I wanted to know what's happening here and can you explain what's going on?
So the specifics of this story are that data center owners and builders can now issue what are called in the US by the Securities and Exchange Commission like asset-backed securities. So derivative products that people can invest in and purchase that have underlying pegs to an existing asset class. But the essential idea is you can do a lot of speculation built on top of an underlying asset class if you believe that asset class has a future. The underlying assumption here, though, is that data centers represent that kind of stable asset class. That's what the SEC is claiming here, and therefore they should be able to offer these derivative products on that basis. Now, I'm not sure any of that is true. Data center usage has been fairly flat. Data center usage is definitely on the up. There's a lot of rebellion against the build out of data centers, particularly in the US, but also here in the UK. This is an example of what people talk about when they talk about an AI bubble, which is this idea that it's potentially a house of cards built on the assumption of future use and the build out of capacity to meet future use that is assumed and forecasted rather than guaranteed. If you then stack derivative financial products on top of that, you're making a whole series of layers of assumptions that it doesn't take a great deal for that house of cards to collapse. The implications that would have for AI companies and for the general economy are pretty profound. I'm sure it's something that everybody, CFOs and so on in fashion, are watching, but even if you dislike AI, it's something to continue to be aware of.